Hello folks, have a listen. What's flying over my house? That, my friends, is a military helicopter flying about 50 feet above the treetops. We don't get air traffic out of here. This is not a designated flight area or flight pattern. No, we don't get regular air traffic out here. It's real strange. I don't know what they're looking for, if there's been an escape from the jail or the military is helping to look for them or what. That'd be kind of unusual, wouldn't it? I don't know. I was just texting a buddy of mine that works for the county to see just what's going on. Because these guys been buzzing over all day. Off and on all day. Here they come again. See if that text sends. Or I don't know what in the hell is going on. Pardon the language. But you know how this old cuss is. I cuss at times. Well, it didn't send. I just got the beep. I'm gonna have to get a signal. I'm gonna have to set this thing over here somewhere. This is about the 4th pass they've made over the lake in the past 5 hours. Buzzing around my area, the other side of the lake. I don't have no clue. I don't know, maybe they're YouTube fans. I doubt it though, I doubt it very seriously. So maybe there's a subscriber or something wanted to drop by and say hi. Yeah. I do have friends in the military, but I doubt if they watch YouTube. I don't know. Well, it's, I don't know, I'm not going to get freaked out about it. I'm not going to start assuming all kinds of shit. You know how a lot of people get, oh my God. Oh, I was upset about it earlier whenever they woke me up. Flying directly over my house, but it seems to me they're looking for somebody. I mean, actively searching for somebody or something. Could be somebody went AWOL. Yeah, you go AWOL, you go over the wall. That's not good. I'll catch a troop going AWOL, by golly. He's in Dutch. He's in Dutch with this old boy. I said, you can just stand parade rest and you just wait right here. Your people will be coming shortly to pick you up. Take you back home. Get off of my webcam, bub. Flies are swarming today. I think it might be gonna rain soon. Oh Lordy, Lord, Lord, Lord. Well, I've been out here. Got me some coffee. Some coffee going on the Coleman 1-burner stove. And then I got my little grill back there with some hot coals in it. I'm going to stir that up here eventually and get me some buffalo meat going. So this will be another edition of what I had videos on that other channel that I deleted called Cast Iron Cooking and Coffee with the Mountain Man. So this is going to be an exact duplicate of that. Well, not exact, but you know. Soon after I deleted that channel, my computer crashed. Had to re-image the hard drive, and I lost all my videos and everything because I didn't have a flash drive to back them up. But I got one now. You got a 500 gig flash drive to back everything up. I haven't used it yet. Now the hard drive in this computer is getting kind of old. I might need to get a new one. But excuse me for a minute. I gotta go in here and get some buffalo meat and a cast iron skillet. And that big knife I cut firewood with. Might get to see me chop some wood. Chop some firewood. Alright, let's see if this phone's got a signal. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna take it back over here. No. Alrighty. Let's see here. Jump down now. Oh, gotta get played. Well, hell, that lid's in use. Okay. Let's get this here. Let's see here. Boy, I'd sure like to know what them old boys is looking for. Yeah, there's a stump where I chopped that firewood. I swear. Easier than batoning wood. Batoning a nice little dadgummit. Alrighty. Yeah, here we go. What, Rambo 4 knife. That makes short work of it. Alright, one more time. There we go. I'm gonna move that propane canister away from that fire. It just wouldn't be smart to have that thing within 3 feet of that fire. Not smart at all. Oh. And so, I got the old cast iron skillet and some bison meat, or as most folks know it as, buffalo meat, or American bison. No hormones ever, no antibiotics, 9% lean, 10% fat. Let's see here. U.S. inspected and passed by the Department of Agriculture. Minimally processed, no artificial ingredients. Federal regulations do not permit the use of growth hormones or artificial growth stimulants in raising bison. No antibiotics, as verified by a 120-day affidavit. Well, that says it all right there. You get the frost rubbed off the front of this, yeah, and there it be. You can get that at Walmart for about $9 a pound. $8.89 is what I paid. Whew. Worked up a little bit of a sweat. My fire is catching up good. That wood that I got, I think that was some overgrown hedge that was cut down by some old boy doing some logging out here. They're cutting paths out there to, well, I don't want to get off into that conspiracy. I got a wood chip, there it is, in my beard. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, and I'm just gonna, well, for now, to keep since the flies are swarming, I'm just gonna set that packaging all in that skillet. I don't want flies landing on my grub. And this is gonna be a long video. Fire's going good. Didn't take long for it to catch up. Should be burnt down the coals directly. I've been watching some videos and thinking about some things that I've noticed, and to tell the truth, I wish I was still asleep. And some of you know what I mean, and I don't mean in there in my bed. Oh well. Yeah, they say once you're awake, you're well aware of what's happening. Ain't no going back. You can't untake the red pill. Yeah, and I suppose everybody means that scene from the movie The Matrix. Where Samuel L. Jackson or whoever, who was that guy? I can't remember the characters either. I know there was Neo. He was offered the red pill or the green pill or whichever it was, and it's been so long since I've seen that movie, I can't remember which one he took. But one was supposed to woke him up, let him see the truth, and the other one was supposed to just allow him to, go back to sleep, forget about it. But at any rate, folks, it's a sight what's become of our great nation. A terrible sight. From what I understand, from what I've seen and heard on alternative media and other YouTubers that are, not real big channels, they're just people. They've noticed some of the same things too, and then you got the daggone cloud trying to get over the webcam lens. So I don't know why they're swarming exactly, but it could be this shady spot here under this tarp. Don't hear the chopper no more. Oh Lord. I don't know, several verses from the good book come to mind. One particular one that's screaming at me right now, that's just banging in my head louder than all the rest, is, it has to do with the last days. If you're in the mountains, go down into the valley. If you're in the valley, go up to the mountains. That means wherever you are, change your position. Go somewhere else. Move. And I've been out here almost 7 years. Sitting here tugging on my beard. I do that whenever I'm thinking. Can't think of a whole lot of places I could go. Oh, I could. I just get up and bug the hell out. Ruck up. Move out. Press on. The thought of that is mighty grim. I don't know why. I don't know why the thought of bugging out or moving out, it just gives me a thought of fires. Doing good. I got all the skills and everything that it takes to survive whatever, wherever. Been doing it since I was a little kid, and I was trained up by two of the best teachers in the world. One was an old mountain man, and his nickname is Sonny. The other one, I just call him Mr. Cribs. Mr. Cribs, he taught me to throw a knife, and Sonny taught me to play catch with a knife. Now, why would a man teach a boy how to play catch with a knife? He explained it to me like this. If we're in a bad situation and I need a weapon, if my weapon is out of hand and I need one, Sonny's got one, he's not near me, but he's in close proximity to me, he could throw it to me and I'd be able to catch it right out of the air. One day, whenever I was over at Sonny's house, reckon I was about, 27, 28-year-old at the time. And how old am I? I'm older than dirt. But anyway, his sister's sitting over, you know, like Sonny's sitting over here, I'm sitting over here, and his sister's over there sitting in the chair across the room. And Sonny picks up, he reaches over, he gets a knife, and he just throws it, letting it slide out of his hand where the handle just flying straight. And he said, "Bob, you just reached right up, took that thing right out of the air like you was taking it off a shelf." He said, "My sis about wet her pants." I said, "Well," he said, "you taught me." And I could tell by his body language, expression on his face and all. And he didn't say a word. That was a big clue. But that knife wasn't going to be handed to me. Sonny, he basically took the place of my biological father whenever that old man decided to pursue his selfish wants and desires out in the world and not raise the two sons that he left. That's a grim subject, so I'm not going to touch on it any more than that. I've got my opinions about deadbeat dads. I know I was a stepdad at one time, and I loved my children. I loved them dearly. I loved them and I respected them. You know, to pay a child respect, that's a big thing for them. I never told them to do anything. I asked them to do everything. I asked them nicely and I asked them politely. And they did it. Now, there's a big difference between me and the wife at the time, and I've been, married twice, divorced twice. Hadn't bothered with that since. It's God's holy institution, marriage between a man and a woman, and I don't know whether to shoulder the blame or try to lay it equally. Now that I say that, I'm reminded of what my family and friends, and even some of her family and friends said. That on both sides, with both relationships, that they had their selfish motivations. First wife just wanted me to get her kids back for her, and second wife, hell, she was way far away from the place she called home. and she just took up with me. Lived together 2 years, got married a month after we made it down the lower part of Arkansas near Memphis, Tennessee, and a month after that wound up getting a phone call from her, and while I was away from home, she told me she wanted a divorce. She found somebody else and moved in with him, or she moved him in or something. Heck of a thing. That's enough of the personal crap. Let's talk about some survival. Hell, I was thinking about this whole thing with the SHTF situations, crap they defend, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be polite. It's a heck of a thing to have to think about your way of life and then having to give up a comfortable bed, your air conditioner, your refrigerator and all that. How many people could actually do that? You know, think about living out there with the bugs and the parasites and the, you know, insects is what I'm talking about. Fleas crawling all over you, ticks, chiggers. And I got a few ways to keep them bugs off of you. Well, this fire getting in, this fire putting off that smoke getting in my eyes. And, it's about time to stir the fire a little bit. Let's see here. Now if I can get that, those pieces of wood down low enough. What are you doing, little bear? Yeah, you know I'm about to cook some grub, don't you, farthead? You hear me stirring the... Hear me stirring the fire and... Yeah, that's low enough. Alrighty. The old Marbles trout and bird knife out there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the pan frozen. Why? 'Cause I'm hungry. Meat seems to fry up a lot better when it's frozen. Still got the water in it. Gotta get that absorber off of there. Get that all off. And just scoot that away on the grill. Oh, Lordy. Oh. Yeah. A lot of folks might be thinking about what I said about that, about living out in the woods with the bugs and everything, and you might think, well, I would just get some off or some DEET or something like that. It's gonna take more than that. There's that helicopter again. That helo buzzing around. Well, that was just about pester the hell out of most people, but that just makes me curious. You know, what are they doing? You know, there's certainly not any kind of maneuvers, any Normally I gotta have 10 more hogs coming out this way every now and then. And I don't even know why they do that. Not in any particular area for aerial maneuvers and such. You know, they mostly do their flight training over Fort Smith. So these guys have got to be looking for somebody or something. But I've never seen a day when the air traffic was so heavy, and especially a military helicopter. I had thought about getting the computer up and taking it out there and trying to get a shot of it with the webcam, but yeah, that might get me in a little trouble. Who knows? I just didn't want to bother with it. Didn't want to bother with the hassle. I figure folks hearing that have heard it before and know without having to see it. And then you might be able to tell by the sound of that sizzle, the buffalo meat's a cooking. It don't take long. Don't take long at all. Oh, goodness me. It is going to be a long video, and I set the webcam for about 2 hours. Don't know. Yeah. Don't know how long this video is going to be, but yeah. There's the buffalo burger sizzling in the cast iron skillet, and that's how I like the meal. I just got the 29-minute warning. I got 14% remaining on my battery, so excuse me again while I get the extension cord. Oh, Lordy. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Alright, there it is. I'm gonna get my pipe. Oh. Well. Load the old briar pipe up here with some tobacco. Oh Lord. Yeah. It's a beautiful day out here in the hills of Arkansas. It'd be a whole lot more peaceful if that whirly bird quit there buzzing around. Done scared off all the game. That noisy machine. I had rabbits and squirrels and all kinds of critters out here trotting around in the scrub brush, feeding and minding their business. Then that chopper come buzzing through here, scared everything off. Aggravating. Oh, let's put some liquid in that skillet. Yeah, it was coffee. Didn't feel like getting up and getting any water. It won't hurt it. Steam. and smoke. God, that's the nastiest wood that I've ever burnt in my life. I ain't cutting no more of that. Ain't gathering up no more of that. I just went out there along that logging trail and picked up a few pieces, and I said, well, I wonder if this is going to burn worth anything, and whew, it's nasty. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, I do have a Coleman dual fuel stove that takes gasoline and or Coleman camp fuel, but it's broke down. It's got a leak. I gotta get the postage together for it to get it off to Kansas City to be repaired at the Coleman factory in Kansas, and I gotta get the postage together for a few packages that I gotta get out, a few gifts to some of my fellow YouTubers. I'm putting together a prize pack. I'm gonna have a contest, a lottery or something. Something caught my eye and I had to go take a look. Had to wait around there and turn around. A little bear over there, laying in the shade. He probably won't get none of that buffalo meat, but he'll get the grease off of it. Yeah, looking at that coffee and that buffalo meat, I might just dump that off and get some water. Don't want it to simmer in there too long, but I didn't want it to burn either. Pour that coffee back in the pot. Go get some water. That's not gonna go over too well right there. Alrighty. Got that poured off and replaced with some water. Well, I hope YouTube gives me a decent upload time on this video. It's a little past 39 minutes. Hope it's not going to be any 2 hours or 1 hour or whatever. Usually they upload pretty fast from the webcam files. Some folks would say I live a rough life. Hell, I love it. Yeah, I don't cook no food indoors in the summertime, that's for sure. Not in my house. I'd work my air conditioner half to death. Of course, my air conditioner's working pretty hard with the door standing wide open. Oh, I reckon I'm gonna get over here, get this thing uploaded. You know, folks, take care of yourselves, be good to yourselves, and be good to each other, and watch out for those wolves in sheep's clothing. Meaning anybody from your next door neighbor all the way up to That man in the White House. Oops. No, I don't trust him neither. And I've got some pretty bad words running through my mind right now. Y'all take care and talk with y'all later. Adios. Bye con Dios.